I told my husband he should have just married a white woman. So I'm a black woman, my husband's white, and this whole thing started because of my hair scarf. I have 4C hair, which means it's really tightly coiled, and if I don't take care of it right, it turns into a nightmare. It breaks easy, tangles like crazy, and I've been growing it out, so now it's past my shoulders. I started wrapping it up at night in a satin scarf because I also use oils now, and I'm not about to ruin my pillowcases with that stuff. First night, I wore the scarf to bed. My husband looks at me in my nightgown and scarf and goes, "You look like a slave." I'll admit, I kinda laughed because yeah, the combo was a bit much, so I let it slide. But then, it didn't stop. Every single night after that, he'd make some comment. "Are we doing the slave thing tonight?" Or, "Should I help you into bed, Grandma?" At first I thought he was just being dumb and would get over it, but it kept going. I explained to him why I wore it, how my hair works, why it's important, and he'd nod along like he got it. But then the jokes would start up again the next night. This went on for like 3 weeks. 3 weeks of the same stupid comments every time I got ready for bed. I started getting annoyed, but I didn't want to make it a huge deal, you know? I figured he'd eventually just get used to seeing me in the scarf and move on. But nope, last Tuesday night, I'm getting ready for bed and I can't find my scarf anywhere. I checked the bathroom, the dresser, under the bed, everywhere. So I asked him if he'd seen it, and he gets this grin on his face and says, "Yeah, I hid it." I thought he was joking at first, so I was like, "Okay, where is it?" And he just shrugs and says, "I'm not telling you." I could feel myself getting mad, but I tried to stay calm. I asked him again and he goes, "Come on, just sleep without it tonight. I want to run my fingers through your hair." That's when I lost it. I told him if he wanted to run his fingers through someone's hair so bad, he should have just married a white woman. The second it came out of my mouth, the whole room went dead silent. He stared at me for a few seconds, then got up, walked to the closet, and pulled my scarf out from behind some boxes. He didn't say anything, just handed it to me and went to bed. The next morning was so awkward. He barely looked at me during breakfast, and when he finally did talk, he said we needed to go to couples counseling for our race issues. I was like, "What race issues?" He said I made him feel racist and that clearly we had some deeper problems we needed to work through. I told him I didn't think it was that serious, and I wasn't trying to call him racist. I was just mad that he hid my scarf and wouldn't stop making jokes. He said it didn't matter what I meant. That's how it made him feel. We've been going back and forth about this for almost a week now.